to you. Darvin said that he had a chance to chat with you a little bit. I believe it was yesterday, but just coming into this game, mindset-wise, no LeBron, no AD, how did you guys pull together mentally and give that effort?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you don't have those two, it's going to have to be a team effort. You're going to have to come together collectively and just grind. And, we're all talented players. And this is an opportunity to show the world that, what you can do. This man sitting to my left was amazing tonight. And, he just now got back in the lineup. 2 games ago, he was getting DMPs. And tonight, he was one of the best players on the floor. So before the game, we come together and was like, look, the least we can do, we can go out there and, play as hard as we can and live with the results.
And Jackson, Darvin was talking about how, with all those minutes played, he didn't commit a single foul. And, committing fouls had been an issue at times in limited minutes when you go out there. Where did you mentally just sort of stay in touch like that against a tough opponent like Boston?
For me, it was really just keeping my hands back, showing my hands. And, we've been working on that. Me and coaches have. As funny as that sounds, in my individual workouts, we'll sit there with 3 coaches driving and just me standing down there and going verticality and showing my hands, or them doing a bunch of pump fakes and just making sure I stay down and show my hands. So, it was really just practicing that with the coaches the past month or so. So, just that was like a big talking point for Coach on why I was taken out of the rotation earlier in the year. So I just wanted to make sure I did a good job on it today.
Also, I have 2 for you. One on Jackson. How was his energy infectious to the group?
I think if you know basketball and you watch basketball, you can tell. Just like he was talking about the way he was guarding the ball and not fouling, that's a tough task against a team like this, especially Tatum. He gets to the line very well. And, there was a couple times he had him in ISO situations, and Jax was able to, stay in front, show his hands, and get deflections and let us get out on get out in transition. So, and it's not just that; it's the rebounds, it's all the hustle plays that he makes that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
And my second question: as a group, how do you bring whatever you guys did tonight, the camaraderie, the energy, the execution, and infuse it with LeBron and AD?
Yeah, I think. If you, remember Brian's quote the other night, go out and do your job. And I feel like that's just what we did tonight. It wasn't nothing special. It wasn't like we was out there running, a million sets, plays. We went out there and competed our ass off. We, gave it 110% on the defensive end. We competed, and we didn't foul much. And, just bringing them 2 back, you just continue to do the same thing. You don't have to do anything different. Just compete at a super high level.
Jackson, for you guys aren't a team that practices a lot. Game minutes have been, sparse. How have you tried to stay ready? And I guess even in this stretch from the second half in Houston through today, do you feel more comfortable, more prepared these 3 games in a row with extended minutes?
Yeah, me, like I said earlier, just me and coaches, the other guys like Dylan Windler, Skylar Mays, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Max Lewis, those guys, we all play stay ready group, like 5-on-5, 4-on-4, running up and down, so we still get our conditioning in, and just coming in, getting like 2 workouts a day, coming back in at night, getting another workout in, getting a lift in every day, just making sure my body's physically ready for when I come back in the rotation, and just mentally ready too, and just watching a whole lot of film and just seeing where I can impact the game. I felt like that month of me getting the DMPs just helped me a lot, because I was able to sit there and just watch and just see where I could feel like I could help out our team win some more games.
Jackson, there was one timeout where AD brought out the iPad and you guys were going over something, and then there was another timeout later where I think LeBron and AD were talking to a few guys about something looked like defensively. What type of impact did they have off the bench? Not obviously playing, but sort of they were jumping up when you guys were making plays, and like just them being vocal and kind of in your ear.
I mean, those are two team captains, so I mean, they were just doing what they always do. I mean, you guys might not always see, even when they're playing, they'll still do that. They'll call us over, and if somebody messes up a play, they'll show us what we did and what we could do better, just so it doesn't happen again. And I mean, a few of the times, like the one where all of us came in, I think we were just discussing something on how we wanted to guard something, honestly, and that was them just kind of explaining it and walking it through for us so that we could just see it a little easier.
We did that, and it's a shame he went down, but shout out to Vando, set an unbelievable tone for the game. His scrappiness, guarding everybody, starting on Tatum, of course, rebounding, getting us extra possessions, steals, made some great passes, got a couple assists, so he was great along with everybody else. D-Lo, being the captain of the ship, the quarterback on the floor, AR just in constant attack mode, TP solid, Jackson, Rui, Max, C. Wood, all these guys, man, they really stepped up and played for one another. It was a balanced effort.
You mentioned Vanderbilt, and to see him start the game like that and kind of ignite the energy. On the one hand, does it? You look at him and think, oh, wow, how about that in the starting lineup? And then at the same time, it goes down. Now you're not sure, what's going to happen medically. So
it's been the story of our season, Mike, and he'll be able to get right back to it. But great win nonetheless. We needed one of these.
Darvin, was Jared, did he get x-rays? And you said.
Yeah, I'm not, I just saw him, but I don't have any information, any updates.
Is your hopefully he's not serious?
Yeah, I'm
just a
it's
feeling,
with his foot, so I'm
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate until we get an official word.
Okay. We talked about guys getting into rhythm and stuff like that. This is 2 games in a row now for Austin where he's been really aggressive on offense. How can you take some of the things that you've liked, particularly tonight, and push it forwards with when you have LeBron and AD together to get this kind of efficiency and effort from the role guys, but to do it around those other 2?
You just watch it on film. It was great that those guys got to see it up close, see how hard their teammates fought for them, because it's all of us. It's like this guy played well, but the Lakers still did this, or the Lakers still lost. We're all involved in this. We all represent the franchise and represent it proudly with a lot of pride. So it was good for them to see their guys stepping up and playing some good basketball. And it's like AR and I had a one-on-one conversation briefly yesterday when we got into town, and I just told him I thanked him and showed my appreciation verbally for him and what he's meant to our program, just his scrappiness, his willingness to lay it on the line. He's been nothing short of amazing since he's been in a Laker uniform, and specifically since I've been here as the head coach, he's laid it on the line every single time. You can trust him in big moments, and he's going to do his part. And his leadership is starting to come through as well. And one of the things he said is, to your point, was, when things are not going so great, we've already shown what we can do when we're right, when we play the right way, approach things the right way. So I don't know why we wouldn't just collectively revert back to that. And it's more of a mentality than anything. And I think tonight showed, especially losing Vando when we did, the ability to overcome adversity. I mean, tonight was, whether you're talking about who's out of the lineup, those guys, the best team in the league, making a surge after we've gotten out on them by a big lead. That was the definition of next play mentality, and he exemplified.